attempt, and Wallace is 15 pounds heavier at the 5-yard line. Takes it to the 1. 10th play of the drive, helped out by the personal foul on the 4th down fake punt. Walker again, touchdown.
Just mentioned they're running Herschel Walker tackle to tackle. That's in the 8 spot. That's outside the tight end.
So the penalty by Andre Bruce costs Art Shell's team 6 and probably 7 points. It'll look like just 10 yards in the scorebook, but it counts 7 for the Eagles, and they now lead 10-0.
Going to be coming right at you. Watch 33, Eddie Anderson appear. Watch where he goes. Down to the ankles of Herschel Walker. Walker runs right through the tackle for the score.
The Eagles, after the interception by Hopkins, go 31 yards. It took them 10 plays plus a 10-yard penalty, but Walker finally scores, and it's 10-0. Can't fault the Raider defense. You can fault Bruce with a penalty. Brusak's kick high to Alexander Wright. The Eagles never let him get to full speed, and that's part of the design. The tackle made by Mike Flores at the 22-yard line. A reminder, the second half of NBC's doubleheader. Most of you will see the 6-2 Steelers against the 6-2 Buffalo Bills. The Steelers tied with the Eagles, least points allowed this year. The Bills, the top scoring AFC team. Other than you will see San Diego and Kansas City, or the Jets and Broncos. The Raiders looking for a win today that'll bring them back into the flow of AFC West that kind of sort out the team to beat. Tim Brown from Marinovich. Tackled after a gain of 13 by John Booty, the former Jet.
If there is an Achilles heel of this Philadelphia Eagles defense, it is John Booty. Not that he's a bad player, but he doesn't come close to the guy who was playing there last year, Ben Smith. This is a very aggressive defense. Booty gave Tim Brown too much yardage there, too much of a cushion. Teams try to find where Booty is, and that's the receiver that gets the ball against Philadelphia.
Brown out to the right against Booty on first down. To the other side. Oh, just did get it to Alexander Wright as diving in front of the play. It appeared to be Eric Allen, and a linebacker came shooting in there as well. Maybe it was William Thomas that had designs on an intercept. Let's check it.
He's not tricking him. You see Thomas jump up, almost get it. Eric Allen does make the tackle. It's a nice 6 or 8 yard gain. I think what they're doing here is trying to go to the 5-step drop for Marinovich, keep the pass rush off of him, which is probably very sound on Art Shell's part.
10-0 Eagles, although both defenses have basically smothered the opponent's tries. 2nd and 4. Marinovich, and a flag goes down. Booty pushing on Tim Brown. Brown did not have access to the root of the ball. Booty had him pushed away.
Did you think that ball was catchable?
Well, that's
pass interference. Number 42 on the defense. First down at the spot.
That is another issue.
Yeah, Dick, I actually think the Raiders are very lucky here, because as you see Booty force Tim Brown to the outside, well, there certainly is contact. There's no question about that.
And Brown acted out the roll well, and it's worth 11 yards to the Raiders, and the first time they've been in Eagle territory at the 46. Again, Brown and Booty matched up, top of your screen. Play action. Marinovich down the middle. Oh, missed, intercepted by Hopkins again. He knew he could have caught that one. Alexander Wright was the closest Raider.
Crossing pattern run by Alexander Wright. One man with great speed, but Marinovich has to throw this over a defender. You see Byron Evans, 56, just gets in his way. Hopkins almost comes up with his second of the first half here today against Mr. Marinovich.
And the third against Marinovich. He was 3 for 9, as you can see. Green Bay leading the Giants. That's who the Eagles will play next week in Wisconsin. Marinovich going long for Brown. Intercepted by Booty at the 5-yard line. 3 picks by the Eagles. Marinovich does not look good this first half.
No, and Dick, there's no reason for him to throw this other than to just make a point. Sometimes the Raiders throw the ball deep for that, what's referred to as vertical stretch. Threaten them with speed. But you can see the cornerback Booty is back there along with the safety. And the ball eventually does come down. And it's zone coverage. Wes Hopkins is back there. A very poor choice by Todd Marinovich. Look at the coverage. You can't just throw for impression. It doesn't work in this game anymore.
Fairness to Marinovich, the first interception really was a ball should have been caught by Willie Gault, went off his hands to the Eagles, but the next two were right to Philadelphia, and there have been a couple others that were almost intercepted. McMahon takes over and screens territory deep in his own end at the 5. Walker for 3 on first down. And the way that tackle was made, you've got to think Ronnie Lott, number 42, was in there somewhere. I didn't see a number, but it just sounded like, oh, there he is.
He does approach the line of scrimmage with what we would refer to as a blur.
He is the most fascinating interview I think we've had all year. We talked to a lot of players. He is so cerebral, articulate. This man has head coach prime. I asked him, well, would you like to coach? I think he could be a terrific head coach. And certainly we need more black head coaches in the NFL.
He's almost coaching some of these young guys on the Raiders now, Dick.
Walker trying to find room. The wrist on. Ricky Ellison makes the stop, and as expected, these two teams very physical. This won't be the last time. A little extra action after the whistle. Heller and Maurice Johnson of the Eagles defending their rights. He brings more than example of play, and I think it's the quality of the man and this veteran that he doesn't just perform by example.
Oh, you're absolutely correct, and we've had the Raiders several times this season, and every young guy on this Raider team you talk to, you say, we have a problem? Yeah, you go to Ronnie Lott. He's counseled Marinovich. He's counseled Nick Bell. He's counseled this guy. He's counseled that guy.
And he also not just talks to him, but in practice says, hey, you're not running hard enough.
Run harder.
And yells at his teammates.
You can't have enough guys like that on your football team. I mean, what they do is so mystical and so magical, but it's so simple.
He said, I'm going to be like Jack Reynolds. They're going to carry me out of this game kicking and screaming. I'm going to enjoy every last hit. 3rd down 6. Shotgun McMahon. Hema incomplete, and the Eagles will have to punt.
Well, makes you wonder, where is Randall Cunningham? They asked Richie Kotite, what if Jim McMahon has a great game? They didn't ask, what if Jim McMahon has a poor first half?
Well, he told Cunningham to be ready, and the promise has been there, and you heard on NFL Live, Cunningham said, but Cunningham, the promise I'd play in the 4th quarter of Dallas. And it didn't happen, so now I wonder if I really will start at Green Bay next week. Eagles very high. Tim Brown takes a chance. He knew 2 Eagles were on top of him, Britt Hager and William Thomas. Time up. Back at Veterans Stadium, and the week of the quarterback, new quarterback, Todd Marinovich, is benched by Art Shell. Here's Jay Schrader. He hasn't started since the 2nd game of the season when he threw for 380 yards against Cincinnati. Best ever by a Raider quarterback on the road, and was benched. But Marinovich didn't have it, so the veteran Schrader, and he comes out throwing strikes, a bullet to Tim Brown, and a first down at the 36. The other thing, Schrader inherited the best Raider field position, starting a series in the half by some 28 yards.
That definitely helps from behind the defense. You mentioned it. It's the zip on the football. Schrader with a very strong arm. Again, it's Tim Brown on 42, John Booty. Now the defense is going to have to roll to Booty to protect him. I suppose it's sunk in yet that